Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We're set. 19.
Mike, check. 53's Mike.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Get ready.
A huge play there right off the bat, and even 50 yards on the ground. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus.
Watson now to throw. Is wearing the tight end with it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it. A one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
24.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. Then the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Set, 180.
41's the mic.
Real.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
One touch.
First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Mike, 51.
You're not ready.
You're not.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set, 180.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Kings. One touch.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mike,
Set, 180.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, alert.
Mike's 50.
One touch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to launch. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
One touch.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A toss play to Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Sponge. No.
Regular.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Get in the weight room.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hit you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that
After
offense.
1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Patriots nothing.
Reset. 19. Check 53. You remember me? You remember me?
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
The catch made by Hopkins. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the gun, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Alert flow.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He may try, and it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
General West.
50's the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Lucky.
What's that? What's that?
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Point it right. Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
What's that?
Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Here I go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got an open man, it's Radley. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 6.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
All day, every day, any day.
Kings. What's that?
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We got tight left.
They'll run with Mack.
Got four down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go, boys.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson off play action. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Texans.
Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5.
Let's go.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that, totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb His third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
From here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist bump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Patriots' 35-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Crunch time.
Now Matt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 53. All day, dog.
On the ground, it's Mack.
Come on.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get that ball right here.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him,
the Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
Switch.
Alert, 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 alert.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
they tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's what I do.
Real.
Wait.
Pistol.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing Mayfield. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
180! Mike 50. Go. Go!
Mayfield off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. The 20. And now running and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they...
Lamar Miller, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 75 yards. They come up in an offset eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run it with Mack, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, Mike 53. Wild Bill, Wild.
They go right back to Matt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Watson, it's Waring the tight end with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion. Down 7, but first things first. They need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's where you belong.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Let's make these
They
babies
face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tedrick Thompson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Keep doing you, boys.
Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is secured by the Patriots. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Good. 180.
Showing 8. Showing 8.
Up,
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I
point it right, point it right, point it right.
And again, it's Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
180!
I got you. I got you. Safe, safe, safe.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Go to 6. 180. Watch the screen. Pass.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this... This is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You. Check. 50. Check. 53's Mike.
Watson now to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the Texans, 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom!
But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long, see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Pats, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll